Good morning, children. Good morning, children. This is Vikesh from MLZS JHANSI School Jhansi. As you know that we are discussing about chapter number 3, that is fiber to fabric. In last video we have discussed about the wool production and we have discussed the different process by which the wool are obtained from the sheep, that is shearing, scoring, grading, dyeing and drying. So now we are moving to the next animal fiber, that is called silk. So what are silk? Silk is one of the most beautiful textile, hence it is also called as the queen of a textile. Okay, that it is very costliest and very beautiful, that's why it is called the queen of the textile. Silk is lustrous through and elastic. Lustrous means shiny in nature. Elastic means it's stretchable. It is obtained from the silkworm and therefore it is an animal fiber. China is the leading silk producer of the world. Other major silk producing countries including Japan, India and Italy is also there. So mostly the silk we will get from the China only, and it is very costliest and very beautiful. The characteristic. Now the next heading is the characteristic of silk fiber. The fiber are made up of protein, fibrin and sericin. Some of the characteristic of a silk are as follows. What are these? It is soft and elastic. It has shine, means luster. It is strong fiber. Silk is good conductor of heat, hence it keeps warm in summer and cold in winter. Then the fifth one, silk cloth can be dyed before and after weaving. Silk fiber catch fire and burn of silk fiber smell like burning of hair. Means if you burn your hair you will get some smell. The same smell you will find out in the silk also, because it is also resemble just like a hair. Now the next thing, what is this? How do we get the silk from the silk moth? So here is a life cycle of a silk moth. In the life cycle of silk moth take place in the following stages. What are these? Eggs, larva, pupa and adult moth. As you can see, this is a picture of silk moth, a life cycle of a silk moth. Here you can find out the adult moth. Then adult moth lays the egg on the mulberry leaf. Then these eggs are start converting into the larva. Larva can eat lots of mulberry leaf and start converting themselves into the cocoon, and it is a final stage, and after the cocoon it will directly converted into the adult moth after some time. So these all are the 4 stages of the life cycle of silk moth. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, so remember the diagram in your mind and listen the points. The female moth lays about 300 to 400 egg at a time. Okay, the single female moth lays 300 to 400 egg at a time. The egg laid in summer start developing with the onset of spring. So the eggs are laid into the summer and they start onset in spring. The egg hatch into caterpillar. Okay, caterpillar eat young tender mulberry leaves during the first few days. Silk moth can larva of a silk can eat only the mulberry leaf. If you given them another leaf, they cannot eat. They can eat only and only mulberry leaves. They are voracious eater during this time. Voracious means they can eat as much as they can. This stage is known as the larval stage of the silkworm. Next, silkworm grow rapidly. They spin an oval white or yellowish structure known as cocoon. Okay, after eating lots of mulberry leaves they start covering their body with the help of a larva which can with the help of a saliva which they can produce by their mouth, and start covering their body with the thinnest hair like structure and start wrapping themselves, and after wrapping or the wrapping will completed, they will form cocoon. Inside that, larva is present. The larva undergo the second stage known as pupa. The silkworm swing its head from side to side and secrete a fiber made up of protein, and this saliva is made up by the protein. This fiber harden and become the silk fiber, and after that, this as it will come into the contact of the hair, that cocoon will harden. After 2 to 3 weeks, the creamy white adult moth emerges from the cocoon. After 2 to 3 weeks, the adult moth will coming out from the cocoon. This is the third stage in the life cycle of silkworm. During the adult phase of the life cycle, the silk moth do not eat or drink, as it will convert it into the cocoon. Till it will not convert it into the silk moth, it cannot eat or drink anything. So it will take at least 2 to 3 weeks, and inside the 2 to 3 weeks, and inside that, the cocoon is start developing into the adult moth slowly. You know what is a from which stage we will get the silk? We will get the silk from the cocoon only. So in today's video, we have discussed about the life cycle of a silk moth, how we will get silk from the cocoon, and how the cocoon will convert it into the adult moth. Thank you. And at last, I have given you one worksheet that you can solve it out in your rough notebook. I hope you have all previous worksheet you have already done. So please solve it out this worksheet also. Thank you.